Hello everyone, welcome back to Upcoming IAs. So today we'll start with chapter 7th of 8th class polity and CRT. So chapter name is Understanding Marginalization. The social and political life series explores equality, its conceptual aspects and its manifestation in three groups, that is Adivasis, Muslims and Dalits. It aims to help students identify factors contributing to marginalization and empathize with them. So here we'll discuss about discrimination also and how to get rid of it. Okay, social marginalization refers to being forced to occupy the fringes of society, often due to differences in taste, accent, or social status. This can occur in the classroom or social environment where individuals may feel excluded due to their language, customs, or religious beliefs. Marginalized groups may also be viewed with hostility and fear, leading to limited access to resources and opportunities. This exclusion can result in a sense of disadvantages and powerlessness compared to more powerful groups. Economic, social, cultural, and political factors work together to make certain groups feel marginalized. So, this chapter discusses two communities in India today. So, here a storyline has been given about how a tribal community has been displaced in the name of development. You can pause the video and have a look at it. So who are Adivasis? Adivasis or original inhabitants are communities in India close to forests comprising around 8% of the population. They practice various tribal religions and have influenced dominant religions of their empires. The Indian government refers to them as scheduled tribes. Marginalized groups include those living in forest or migrating for work. So next one is Adivasis and stereotyping and Adivasis and development. Adivasis, a group of people in India, have a rich history and culture with their own traditions and languages, deeply influencing mainstream Indian languages. However, they are often stereotyped and portrayed in stereotypical ways, leading to misconceptions about their lives and resistance to change. The Adivasi community has played a crucial role in the development of empires and settled civilizations in India, providing essential resources like metal ores, gold, silver, coal, diamonds, timber, medicinal herbs, animal products, and even elephants. Stereotyping can lead to discrimination against these groups. The Adivasis, traditionally ranged hunters and nomads, had control over forests until the mid-19th century. However, they have been increasingly forced to migrate to plantations, construction sites, industries, and domestic jobs due to economic changes, forest policies, and political pressures. From the 1830s, Adivasis from Jharkhand and adjoining areas moved to various plantations in India and the world, including Mauritius, the Caribbean, and Australia. Today, there are 70 lakh Adivasis in Assam, but their migrations were filled with extreme hardship, torture, heartbreak, and death. A song captures the hopes and reality of these migrants in Assam. So inside this pink box, song has been given, and it describes how what were the plights of those who were migrated out of India. So forest land has been cleared for timber, agriculture, and industry, leading to displacement of tribals. Over 50% of persons displaced due to mines and mining projects are tribals. Many tribals have migrated to sites for lower wages in local industries or construction sites. A major aluminium company plans to set up a mine and refinery in Yamgiri Hill, displacing the Adivasi community. They have strongly resisted the development along with environmentalists, and a case against the company is pending in the Supreme Court. India has 54 national parks and 372 wildlife sanctuaries, but tribals continue to encroach these areas. Next one is about minorities and marginalization. The Indian Constitution provides safeguards to religious and linguistic minorities as part of its fundamental rights, recognizing that the culture of the majority influences the way society and government might express themselves. This protection protects minority communities from cultural dominated by the majority and any discrimination they may face. However, many tribal groups, particularly Adivasis, are displaced from their lands, losing their traditions, customs, and way of living. The process of dispossession and displacement can be painful and violent, and the Indian Constitution recognizes the interconnectedness between economic and social dimensions of tribal life. Muslims and marginalization. The Indian Constitution safeguards cultural diversity and promotes equality and justice, protecting citizens' rights. The judiciary plays a crucial role in upholding the law and enforcing fundamental rights. Muslims, constituting 13.4% of India's population, are considered marginalized due to the lack of socio-economic development benefits. Data from various sources indicates their socio-economic status in terms of basic amenities, literacy, and public employment. So if you want, you can pause the video and have a look at this table. This one also. In 2005, the Indian government established a high-level committee to examine the social, economic, and educational status of the Muslim community. The report found that the Muslim community's situation is comparable to other marginalized communities like scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Muslim children's average years of schooling between the ages of 7 to 16 are lower than other socio-religious communities. Economic and social marginalization also affects Muslim customs and practices, which can lead to discrimination and ghettoization. So Muslim women are an important part of women's movement in India. The experiences of these groups highlight the complexity of marginalization and the need for various strategies and measures to address it. So if you want, you can pause the video and have a look at this, whatever is written in this yellow box. Okay. So what is the conclusion of this chapter? This chapter explores the concept of marginalization through the experiences of various communities, highlighting its link to disadvantage, prejudice, and powerlessness. In India, there are several more marginalized communities such as Dalits. Marginalization results in low social status and limited access to resources. However, marginalized people can change their lives through struggle and resistance, aiming to maintain cultural distinctiveness while gaining rights and opportunities. So if you want, you can pause the video and have a look at the glossary. These are also some few important terms which we need to know to better understand this chapter. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much.